is how stupid they are, right? I have to laugh at this. If I'm an Iranian hardliner, I can now say, well, I'm off the hook because I can sabotage this thing, and I know that the U.S. will be blamed. Isn't that funny? It's what they deserve, right? Because of their stupidity. These are the Mayberry Machiavellis, right? The redneck diplomats. It's ridiculous. So you're essentially. It's an engraved invitation to any Iranian hardliner that wants to raise his head to say, we can sabotage this. And again, if you don't get a deal, it makes war more likely. This is a bad thing. You want to have a deal. We want to finesse, paper over, solve, get this off the screen, get it off the table, and try to move on to something more realistic. Now, the other one is, how about the other powers, right? Because these Republicans persist in regarding this, as Netanyahu presented it, as something that's just between the U.S. and Iran. Wait a minute. There are some important pieces of territory that somehow don't fit in with this, right? There's some place called Russia, China, and then, the British, France, Germany, countries of some note. You ought to take a look at them there, Cotton. So there are these places, and they're part of the negotiation too. So whatever is forthcoming, if anything is, at this point, after all the sabotage, that will be with the imprimatur of the 5 permanent members of the Security Council, plus Germany. Well, that's going to go right through the UN Security Council, and the Republicans are going to be left isolated in the world with their insane, anarchistic, Koch-inspired lunacy. I think one of the reasons they do crazy things is because they're living on Koch money. They don't really feel that they have to appeal to a broader part of the electorate, as indeed they cannot. So they essentially say, well, if this is what Koch likes, run it by Koch, and if so, then if Koch likes it, then we're going to do it. Now, since this is obvious to the others, right? China, Russia, Britain, France, Germany. Suppose this all fails, the sanctions regime is going to fall apart. Now, that I would certainly welcome. I'm against economic warfare in all of its forms. Take a look at my book, Surviving the Cataclysm, 1999, second edition, 2009. Take a look in there and you'll see I call for the ending of all embargoes, economic warfare, sanctions. Sometimes it can be applied. They can be applied to military goods, especially exotic weapons and so forth. But other than that, all the normal stuff, any other kind of civilian product, and don't tell me about dual use, these should not be allowed to persist. And they won't persist because now that the U.S. 47 traitors have shot their mouths off, 47 bunglers, 47 anarchists, whatever they are, they've now made themselves a laughingstock. But now anybody can say, look, it's impossible to work with the U.S. They have this lunatic majority now in the Congress, and it just won't work. Now, some of the Republicans are getting scared what they've done, because this is probably one of 5 different pieces of idiotic sabotage they do on any given day. And the Republicans, some of them are trying to say that, oh, well, you win a few, you lose a few. That's McCain, right? McCain says, well, maybe this wasn't exactly the best way to carry this out, right? Maybe that's something rather foolish that we've done. Yeah, it's obviously so. So you imagine if McCain started World War III, I can imagine a cartoon of McCain. The missiles are going to come down. The missiles are going up, and the other missiles are going to come down. And McCain is there saying, "Whoops, that wasn't the right way to do it, huh?" Here it is. Maybe that wasn't exactly the best way to do that, says McCain to Fox News on Tuesday. Taken up again in the editorial of the New York Times yesterday, the 12th of March, as I believe. Whoops. Now, there's also the fraternity prank. I would suggest that you go to the writings of Nietzsche on the blonde beast. the blonde beast, and how for the blonde beast, this was George Bush the younger, certainly, to kill people can be seen as a fraternity prank, ein Studentenstreich, in the words of Nietzsche. Right? Fraternity prank, you kill a few people, it's just boys will be boys. So in this frame of mind, we have, I think it's the Daily Beast. The Times of Israel, anyway, has a good synthesis. The Times of Israel says that there are certain Republican Senate aides who are trying to laugh it off. Quote, 2 Republican congressional aides, in an article published Tuesday, described the 47 traitors letter as cheeky, while others said that the note was a lighthearted attempt at asserting congressional power vis-a-vis the high-stakes talks over a nuclear agreement with Iran. The administration, one of them says, the administration has no sense of humor when it comes to how weakly they have been handling these negotiations, said a senior Republican aide. So this humor is apparently lost on most capitals in the world, who somehow don't start laughing as they contemplate a war in the Middle East. And how about your kids? Do you have children, grandchildren? Are they supposed to have a life under these lunatics? The Republicans have got to go. And one in particular, the one who maybe dupes more people that might eventually come into this broadcast. That would be little Rand Paul. We'll get him in just a minute.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com, and in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
It's no secret that government and big business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now. Introducing a breakthrough crowd buying website where people can join together, buy in bulk, and get massive discounts on millions of popular products. It's TogetherSave.com. TogetherSave.com. You can save 20, 30, or even 50% off tablets, smartphones, cars, appliances, textbooks, sports equipment, video games, and much more. All with free delivery. Check it out. TogetherSave.com. Visit now and start group buying today at TogetherSave.com.
This is Tim Austin, Senior Vice President of Kmart. Our company is working together with the March of Dimes through March for Babies to raise money and awareness about the serious problem of premature birth in the U.S. As a business leader, I know that babies born very sick or too soon cost businesses billions of dollars each year. That's why Kmart is committed to raising funds through our employees, customers, family, and friends to improve the health of moms and babies everywhere. Won't you please join us in March for Babies? Start a team today at marchforbabies.org.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MyTV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MyTV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV.
The human body is extraordinary. Despite all the stresses we inflict upon it, it still works hard to stay in balance. Thousands upon thousands of people rely upon Heart and Body Extract to help their body stay balanced. This excellent 100% natural herbal formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, cleans arteries, promotes good circulation, balances cholesterol, and more. HB Extract, paired with healthy lifestyle choices like good nutrition and exercise, can give you a life free of pain, sickness, and fear. Recapture your youthful vitality and experience your body healing itself with the aid of HB Extract. It's extremely effective and it starts working in just days. Visit hbextract.com to learn more and to read scores of testimonials from satisfied customers. And we've never increased our price in over 10 years. That makes Heart and Body Extract as great a value now as it was the first day we sold it. A healthy heart is a happy heart. Call 866-295-5305 or go to hbextract.com.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are G's.
Welcome back to World Crisis Radio. Now, the American people are not amused either by the World War III clowning of the 47 traitors. Again, if you don't have a peace deal, the chances of a general Middle East war increase. And that's bad. And you don't know how far that will go. Remember Anne-Marie Slaughter of the State Department and Woodrow Wilson School at Princeton has said, yeah, you want to bomb Syria because that's a place where you can defeat Putin, right? You can kill some Russians and humiliate Putin that way. This is absolute insanity. You're playing Russian roulette with a terrible, terrible situation. So we're not amused. Now, how is this expressed? First of all, there is a petition at the White House site which wants the prosecution of the 47 traitors for, you name it, high treason. How about that? I think you could make a pretty good case. Giving aid and comfort to enemies, this is an overt act. The enemies are not the usual ones, but I'm sure we can identify them. And the other one is the Logan Act of 1799. In other words, that this Senate is usurping the power of the executive branch, and they are masquerading as the current State Department when they're talking about a future one. So more than 200,000. And the Obama regime will have to answer, even though I'm sure they'll answer in some mumbling, namby-pamby way. If Eric Holder is such a fire eater, I want to see Eric Holder, who is now leaving, he has nothing to lose, indict a couple of those senators. Indict Cotton, and put the fear of God into these people. Right? They are subversives. A lot of them are susceptible to prosecution under the Smith Act. A lot of them have advocated the violent overthrow of the U.S. government, like the hog castrator there, Joni from Iowa. But then we have the voice of New York City, and this is a day to remember, a week to remember. The New York Daily News. It's a tabloid, of course. It's actually the largest tabloid in the U.S. It's the 5th largest newspaper. The other ones are all things like Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and USA Today, and so forth, and I think Los Angeles Times, who are bigger. This is the biggest tabloid. It's still more than 500,000 copies a day. And the headline is, "Traitors! Yes, indeed, traitors! GOPers try to sabotage BAM nuke deal." Now, BAM, of course, for the people not familiar with the ways of the Big Apple, the BAM is Obama, right? Hill was Hillary. BAM is Obama. So they're trying to sabotage BAM. And who do we have? We have the face of Mitch McConnell, always horrendous,